This is a special edition of your coffee break. I'm Kate Chaplinsky, and as you can see, I'm still outside of our HAN mobile studio, and I'm joined by some old friends from Ridgefield. I have Police Captain Jeff Kreitz here, Fire Chief Kevin Tappe, and K-9 Officer Shawn Murray are joining me because we're here to talk about a special event that's coming up Sunday, September 13th, the second annual Public Safety Day. So first, Captain Kreitz, tell us how this whole day came about.
Well, we brought it back last year. We hadn't done it in about, 15 years. And between the police department, the Ridgefield Police Department, the Benevolence Association, and the fire department, as well as a bunch of other organizations that help the community in town, we put it together, and we're going to do it again. We had a pretty decent turnout last year, and we're hoping for it again.
Now, Chief Tappe, how important is it to kind of educate the public on what you guys do?
Well, that's what we hope to be doing this year. Obviously, we'll have some static displays of fire apparatus. We'll have plenty of firefighters there to demonstrate equipment and turnout gear that firefighters wear. But the big hit this year, for us anyway, is that we have a fire safety trailer coming that we've borrowed from the new Milford Fire Department. And it's a long trailer that has 3 different rooms in it, a living room, kitchen, bedroom. The kids can go in, and we have someone in there that teaches about fire safety, proper use of stoves, how to use a fire extinguisher, and the highlight is in the bedroom at the end. The kid can lie on it, the child can lie on a little bed, and we actually have smoke coming into the room, and the smoke detector goes off, and then they have to exit out onto a balcony and down a ladder. So it's really interesting, and I think all the families will get a kick out of it.
Now that's a really good lesson, because I once went to a fire demonstration where we were in a house that filled with smoke, and you don't realize till you're in that situation how dangerous and difficult it is to find your way out.
Yeah, it's difficult to see in real smoke. Obviously, we're using theatrical smoke here and not a lot of it since we have the public in there. It's more of a white smoke than a dark black smoke. But you're right, in a real fire, you get very disoriented and can't find your way out sometimes, even your own home.
And so it's good preparation to have kind of the kids see what that's all about, right?
That's right. And at the same time, we educate them a little bit into what to do and what not to do, feel the door before you open it, things of that sort.
That's right. Now, what else is coming? Because I know there's a big helicopter landing plan, right, Captain?
Yep, at 11:30, we have the Eagle One police rescue helicopter coming in. Now, that is housed at Bridgeport Municipal Airport, and Captain Wilkinson from Stratford PD is actually the commander of the unit. So that's coming in. It's a refurbished Connecticut National Guard Army helicopter, actually a Huey. So that'll be coming in and landing at 11:30. They're going to do a demonstration, let everybody there take a look at it. And it's great. They participate in rescue missions. It's actually privately funded through the Nelson D. Ancona Foundation. And it's a great resource for us. There's no cost to the taxpayers of any law enforcement agency or any medical staff or anyone needs to use it.
And now I have to say, one of my favorite things about any kind of public safety event, and this is where I'm going to bring in Officer Murray, is the police K-9s. And the K-9 will be making an appearance, is that right?
Yes, you will.
Right.
Yep.
And in a little while, we're going to be bringing the K-9 on. Can you tell us a little bit about who's going to be joining us?
Yeah, Loki's going to be joining us. He's my partner. He's a 2.5-year-old shepherd, and he'll come out and we'll talk about what we're going to do at the demo that day.
All right, well, before we do that, is there anything else really about Public Safety Day that you guys just want to bring up that we haven't touched on yet?
Yeah, we have a bunch of other events going on that day. We're going to have the rollover simulator there, which is a car that is actually on a trailer, and it simulates a 35-mile-an-hour rollover crash. Now, inside of that car, there's a restrained dummy and an unrestrained dummy. And an officer's going to be there explaining it afterwards, the importance of wearing safety seatbelts and what can happen if you don't have it on in a rollover crash situation. Now, we also have another thing, crash-oriented, which is called the convincer, where people can actually sit on it. It simulates a 5-mile-an-hour crash, and it shows just the impact, and they have them put a seatbelt on, too, and just shows what a 5-mile-an-hour crash can do to you. So.
That's really amazing. And now we should say, in Ridgefield, you have both volunteers and paid, and the volunteer firefighters are a big part of this as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. The Ridgefield Fire Department has 2 aspects, a career staff and a volunteer staff, and both of those will be assisting. A lot of the volunteers will be there, and also some career firefighters. Another thing that Captain Kreitz lined up here is that we'll have some booths from other organizations in town as well. Our Civilian Emergency Response Team, our CERT team, will be represented there, as well as the Connecticut Animal Rescue Team, or SART team. They will have some literature available and what have you, and so anybody can stop by, see what they do, ask them questions or what have you.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I trained as a Ridgefield cert back in the day. It was, but it was really neat. And we should say that, they're always looking for new members, and it's a really great organization.
Yeah, always looking for new members, and we have a very our organization Ridgefield is very organized, and we have some specialized people that manage shelters during a storm, for instance, or do other types of duties. So they're very important during major storms and major disasters.
Great. Well, we're going to talk more about Public Safety Day. We're just going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring on Loki right after this.
When you experience a sports injury, you want to get better and fast. Coastal Ortho Express gives you direct access to orthopedic care quickly. Their physicians are fellowship trained in sports medicine at world-class universities and are also team doctors for area football teams. For specialized personal care of sports injuries, go to Coastal Ortho Express, open Monday through Saturday in the iPark building, 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk, or coastalorthoexpress.com. Coastal Orthopedics, keeping you on the move.
And we're back with this special edition of Your Coffee Break. I'm Kate Chaplensky, joined by some friends from Ridgefield, including Captain Jeff Kreitz, Fire Chief Kevin Tappe, and Officer Shawn Murray, who has now brought with him the wonderful Loki, who is so adorable, who's hanging out right here. But first, we want to talk more about Public Safety Day, which is coming up Sunday, September 13th. Tell us the times of that.
10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon.
And there are a lot going on. There's a lot to see, including some child safety seat inspections. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we're doing, it's actually the 13th is the kickoff of Child Passenger Safety Week. So we have certified techs, and we're doing a car seat install and checkpoint. The only thing we ask is that you call police headquarters at 203-438-6531 before September 6th, because it's appointment only. Now, in addition to our techs, we also have techs from Fairfield County Safe Kids who will be on hand assisting us.
And any other highlights of the event that you really just want to make sure people come check out?
Yeah, we got multiple information tables too. Chief Tappe touched on some of them, but just a few more. We have Blast, which is tick awareness. They will be there. Fall's tick season, so just raise your awareness. They'll have information on that. We also have the Ridgefield Visiting Nurses Association who will be there. They're going to remind you to get your flu shots. They have a whole bunch of dates coming up, as well as their medic alert program for people who are elderly or whatnot who live home alone and they may need some assistance, and it's there for them 24 hours a day. And we also have the Ridgefield Prevention Council coming as well, and they focus on keeping kids that could be at risk. They'll have informational pamphlets on that, and they're a great asset to the town too. So we're happy, we're excited for the day, and we're hoping everybody comes out.
And where is the location?
It's at East Ridge Middle School. All right, it's going to be in the parking lot up front. And I should note too that if it rains or we have inclement weather, it will be canceled. There is no rain date because of the amount of events going on that day.
There's a lot going on. Chief Tappe, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing families and the kids and what have you. Like I said, we'll have many things on display, including our antique ladder truck with wooden ladders before my time. I know.
Was it?
Yeah, so it was before my time.
That's great. There is something, especially as a kid, just something so cool about sitting in a police cruiser or going on a fire truck. You guys kind of have like a lot of people's dream jobs.
Yeah, so definitely they're both fun jobs. We get to interact with the community. Us in Ridgefield, a small community, about 25,000 people. It's a partnership, between us and them, and we really enjoy it. And we're, like Chief Tappe said, I can't wait to see all the kids. And it is family friendly. It's for the kids, but also for adults as well.
All right, well, before we wrap things up, Loki's going to do a little demo for us, Officer Murray. Is that right? Are we going to take a break real quickly, and then we're going to come right back with that demo after this.
Back to school means back to busy, and Stewarts Market can save you precious time by stocking all of your favorite essentials under one roof. For a healthy start to school, we have all the ingredients. Walter Stewart's, your family-owned fresh local market, 229 Elm Street and at stewartsmarket.com.
And we're back with the moment we've all been waiting for. Ridgefield Police Officer Shawn Murray and K-9 Loki are going to show us how they find drugs on a vehicle. They're going to use our HAN cruiser as a demo. And we also want to say, on Sunday, September 13th, if you make it out to Public Safety Day, there will be a K-9 demo with Loki right here at 12:30. So make sure you check that out. Now I'm going to get out of the way and let them get to work.
Carl Chevrolet is holding a 72-hour Labor Day sales event featuring 0% financing for 72 months on most new models. The last of the 2015 models have arrived, and it's time to save at Carl Chevrolet in New Canaan or online at carldirect.com.
Well, that's going to do it for your coffee break on the HAN Network. Kate Chaplensky, Public Safety Day coming up Sunday, September 13th. Captain Kreitz, what else do people need to know?
We just want to let everyone know. We want to invite everyone out. First off, it's Sunday, September 13th, as Kate said. It's at East Ridge Middle School in the front parking lot there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And in the event of inclement weather, unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel because of everything it took to put it together and all the outside agencies and everybody else helping us out. And we just ask people to please tune to our Facebook page that morning if there is bad weather. We'll post it on there.
All right, Captain Kreitz, Chief Tappe, you guys do a great job. Definitely go out and check out Public Safety Day. That's going to do it for your coffee break.